Oh, Barcelona have no stream. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. We're about to join. We are about to get started with game one. It's still best of 5 time in the quarterfinals, so very important that Oxygen get a good start. They had a bit of a struggle against Top Blokes in round 1 of the day because they started slowly, but they did pick it up. Credit to them. But hey, I'd say it's time to get into game number 1, Matt. Players have made the lobby. Let's get into it.
Yes, it is time. Ronicky already going for the ceiling shot pass. Really nice save there from Astral. We're following Astral Cam here. Oh, a bit of a blunder here from Chaussette. Lets this ball drift mid, and not too hard here for BARÇA to put this one away.
That was a good pass though by Devo. He, just went for the aerial pinch, caught it really cleanly, and I don't think that the goalkeeper for Oxygen was expecting that. He'd driven a bit too far forward and then suddenly realized, wait a minute, that ball is barely moving. It's shifting across here, and BARÇA catch the early lead. Great assist by Devo. Itachi open to scoring. Infield now. Vera unable to get on the end of it. Chaussette was the one with the pass. And there's Devo's specialty, really. Astral's denied him in that corner, but that's somewhere that you expect to see Devo playing very well. Astral's in the back wall here. Oh, he's going for it. Oh!
So close!
That would have been insane. Astral used the underside of the car, the underbelly shot there, but luckily for BARÇA, he missed. Just barely.
Yeah, as I said earlier, we're following along on Astral Cam here, so we saw him hanging out on that backboard. We knew something exciting was about to happen, and it didn't fail, unfortunately. Didn't quite go in, just a little bit over the bar there, but Oxygen looking pretty good here in their offensive stand.
Oh, wow, again, Astral just a shadow away from scoring here. BARÇA had nothing really to say about either of those shots. They were just hoping that the accuracy for Oxygen would let them down. I mean, they're tough shots though, so fair play to not quite get them on target. Devo misses his knock on. He's run out of boost as well, but Chaussette is backwards here. Didn't have time to turn around. And that's a big deal. When you can hard clear the ball into the corner and the defender doesn't have space to turn and face it, the big difference than if they just face onto the play.
Ball maintaining here in the Oxygen half, but the boys are playing good defense. Chaussette does well to get it around Devo, and now past Itachi.
Itachi and
a real
Ronicky,
scoring opportunity here.
Yeah, Itachi and Ronicky, I don't know if you saw it in Astral Cam, but they just ran into each other 2 times in a row in defense. And the second time, it was like they crashed while driving, and then one of them front flipped into the other guy. they were fighting, straight up fighting in the corner. But luckily, nothing bad came of it. Astral still getting opportunities, but none of them have been taken as of yet. That's a good pass. Ronicky puts it in. What a play by Itachi, dropping it down into the perfect position.
Yeah, unfortunately, Farah had a very tough situation here, and Ronicky with the mechanics. That was a beautiful touch there to put that one away. Farah left on an island. Nothing much he could do about that except for give it his best guess as to where the ball was going to go.
Yeah, he was kind of caught in 2 minds. He wasn't sure if he needed to go to the back wall or if he needed to get on the ground and prepare to challenge a shot. And it's obviously much harder to get a challenge and a shot if you're jumping off the near post like that. Harder to get up for it. Good defense by BARÇA. They let a couple of shots through earlier on, but now they're looking very tough to get by, and the 2-goal lead is comfortable with less than 2 minutes to go.
Nice interception there by Astral. Doesn't materialize into anything meaningful, but good job breaking up the passing plays here. He's a little too close to take advantage of that pass off the backboard from Chaussette. Wow. Ooh, really nice connection and power off of that pre-flip. Surprising amount of power, but BARÇA is ready for it.
Yeah, mechanically, BARÇA are a top-tier team, so Oxygen aren't going to be able to just flex on them here. They need to really think long and hard about what the best way to score is. They're going to keep on using as much width as possible. Astral has been pretty successful finding space to put himself into, I'd say, passing lanes and passing positions, but Oxygen have yet to find a way through. And, you know, no easy shots on net. They've had a couple of close ones, but they've been very difficult to score. There's no doubt about that.
Ooh, Astral cleaning up the little bit of a mess he made there with the heavy first touch as well, keeping them aside. Oxygen advancing onto offense here. Trying to see if they can put together some passing plays, but just don't have the boost to make it happen there with the ball ending up high up on the wall there.
Yeah, it's just not high enough there. Center ball from Farah. Needed to go off the corner wall. If he bounces it just straight into the middle, it's an easy collection for the defense. And that's been the story of most of the second half of this game. It's just Barcelona easily handling what Oxygen are throwing at them. And our time is absolutely running out. It's about to run out completely. And Barça are going to make it 3. Are they? No, it's a save by Chaussette to keep Oxygen's hopes alive for now. But I don't think there's a goal coming anytime soon. Not before 0 seconds anyway. Roniki's all over it. And Barça confirmed the game 1 win. They're looking good right now. Barça definitely deserved winners in this first one.
Yeah, I'll say. Definitely had the offensive pressure here. If we look at the amount of shots, actually the total amount of shots does go to Oxygen, but Barça putting up quite a few saves here. We have 7 saves on the side of Barça and 3 saves on the side of Oxygen. Yeah, it just really felt like Barça had all the offensive pressure and the offensive advantage in that last match.
Yeah.
Oxygen not really looking like the best Oxygen we've seen today, so hopefully they can clean that up for game number 2.
I think they're just gonna stick to their same game plan for now. Just look for Astral in space whenever he you know, gets into a position where he's able to receive a pass uncontested. He's looked dangerous. The problem for me was that they just didn't take any of those chances. That's brilliant pass. There should have been a goal. It still might be. It's really close for Barça again, but wow. Oxygen get away with murder there. That was absolutely a situation that Barça should have converted.
Huge open net miss from Devo there. I mean, that is an absolute beam play. For sure.
Yeah.
He's going to look back at that one and not be happy, especially if this game doesn't go their way.
I don't know how they didn't score there. Barça had about 3 like clear-cut chances in quick succession. You know, at Rocket League at this level, you'll be happy with getting 1 chance like that against a team like Oxygen or Barça. They got 3 in a row. They missed every single one of them. Real let off Oxygen. Catch their break there. Devo in the perfect third-man position to intercept Astral's touch. Roniki with a nice mind game. Offloads into the middle. Barça still, they're looking very dangerous. This is not an inconsistent team by any means. You know, they've missed a few chances early on in the game,
nice
but
shot.
they look good regardless. That's good defense by Devo. And somebody's, I think it was
Oh, no.
Astral there beating Itachi to the ball. Doesn't amount to much. Oxygen are struggling to get those free shots on target here.
Oh, they're looking disorganized in defense right now. There just doesn't seem to be a lot of continuation between the Oxygen players. It's 1 hit and then back over to Barça, and Barça taking possession. Barça doing a good job passing the ball between each other, and that's what we need to see out of Oxygen if this situation is going to improve for them. Luckily, still 0-0, so they're not out of the game. They're not down, but they are being outplayed currently.
Yeah, there's another off-the-ball movement by Astral that makes himself available for the pass to come his way. Maybe something that Chaussette and Farah need to look to do more often. Astral again with an opportunity, but it's denied by the brick wall defense that Barcelona can be. Another goal line chance, but that's cleared by Itachi. Now Roniki, as he often is, just lurking at the edge of the box, knocking these soft clears past the halfway line. And that makes it so much safer for Barca when they've got a player in that pocket who's able to just win the second ball after the initial weak clear on the goal line.
Chaussette playing well defensively here, making a lot of really good decisions in tough situations for sure. Well, he just went off ball cam for a very long time there. Apologies for the lack of communication there.
Oh, that's a great save.
By Astral.
Astral had to just read that one and hope for the best because that was a really good pass. Now Astral transitions to the other side of the field. A shot set puts it in the top corner. Off Astral's pass, that's what's been lacking for Oxygen. They've had pressure, they've had opportunities, and they've yet to take one until now. Shot set follows up incredibly quickly. 1-0, just inside 2 minutes remaining.
It does feel like the first time that we've seen them really, truly follow up on one another's plays there. Either lack of boost or lack of, being out of position, whatever it was earlier. That was the first time we really saw them sort of making a real cohesive play together on offense.
Just making themselves available. Shosset and Farah have been sort of lacking with their aggression up until now, but I expect to see that change as the series continues. They don't want to obviously get caught out like they did in the first round against Top Blokes. The defense was really the issue there in that series. It's not been an issue in this one. Just some great shots and great goals for BARÇA. Oh my goodness, Devo just landed on this one. What a pass it's turned out to be. Roniki and Itachi connecting, and now it's back in the middle to Devo. Shot sets pre-jump, saved it. And Astral will shoot from distance. Oxygen, hang on, and double up.
We owe a lot. We owe a lot to Shawset there.
Oh yeah,
making a little diving save first across the net, and then following up with a double jump, zero boost save. And BARÇA getting a little bit greedy. Astral with a quick counter attack. We find ourselves up 2-0 with 48 seconds left. It's good news for Mission Control.
Shawset, who very recently was considered by most to be the best player in the world. He's just reminding us that he's still got it. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if, the first LAN that we see post-COVID, Shawset rocks up in a new car and just dominates everybody in the entire tournament, even with Astral in the team. He can put the carry pants on. Still got them, fitted, ready for action. Great pass. Roniki testing Shawset, who will pass with flying colors. Another shot comes in, and that's denied by Astral. And that should be enough for Oxygen to confirm the win. It is now 1-1 score. It's best of 3 from this point onwards, as Oxygen have put to BARÇA the exact same score that BARÇA put to them in the previous round. Really good stuff there by the boys in the orange.
Yeah, we are seeing some insanely good Rocket League right now. These are the matches that we were hoping to see, right? So it's 1-1 now. The boys are awake. They've got a win under the belt. They're probably feeling a little bit more confident, a little less frazzled. I think the offensive pressure from BARÇA sort of, I don't know if surprising is the right word, but catching them off in the first game. And part of the reason why they lacked the aggression is they're probably reacting to the offensive pressure in that way to kind of turtle up in defense, if you will.
Indeed. I mean, we saw a couple of great assists in the last game. It's the passing of BARÇA that was surprising to me. We saw, the pinch center from Devo that surprised Farah, who didn't really read that at all. He was expecting something much softer to occur in the corner. Then we saw the drop-down pass, the 1-2 play between Roniki and Itachi. That's just really great outplays. We talked about this earlier, the Top Blokes when they were beating Oxygen in round 1. They won game 1 of that series. They were winning in game 2 briefly. None of those goals were outplays. They were all Oxygen unforced errors, whereas it's been mostly BARÇA who are forcing the mistakes out of Oxygen in this game when they've had success.
Oh, nice touch there from Roniki. Farah does well. Whew. This follow-up pressure from BARÇA sort of reminds me of early Weedham girls, the backboard pressure, the 1-2 right after another, really strong rotations.
Yeah.
We're seeing just very, very good follow-up from these players on each other's touches, and it's still putting Oxygen under a lot of pressure.
Yeah, BARÇA are a really exciting team to watch. Roniki's miss. Farah with a nice recovery. And it's a 1v2. Farah running on, looking for Itachi. Itachi with a beautiful dodge. Oh, that's just brilliant play in defense. What composure and control to avoid Farah, who is charging at him, and then just control the ball perfectly, saving his team from surely conceding the opening goal in game 3.
Itachi doing a good job to vary up his dodges of Farah's demos. I'm on FairJame here, so I've seen that he's pulling multiple maneuvers out of the bag of tricks, if you will.
Yeah. Yeah, he did that earlier in this game as well, didn't he? There was 2 times, actually, that Farah's been looking for those run-on demos, and neither time was he able to find them. Chaussette with the silver pass. Oh,
nice.
He almost saved this, almost stole it. But it looks like Astral's going to get the opening goal here. I call that the silver pass. It's just the classic, you know, just boofing it off into your post. We've all seen that one before many times in our own games, but works at the highest level as well.
You know, one thing that's happening here is Farah is conditioning them a bit like Pavlov and his Pavlov and his dogs here. You know, he got just in the same region as Ronicky on that last goal, and Ronicky jumped, and that was sort of what led him to be out of position. And Farah didn't even turn to go after him, so you know it's starting to have an effect even when he doesn't fully commit to it, which is obviously a really good outcome. You know, just as good as actually nailing the demo. Oh yeah, it's just the forcing of the misplays conditioned them to expect the aggression. And now overreactions coming in for BARÇA. Floor pinch by Astral. That was blocked well by Ronicky. Looked like it was on target, so really good news for them that they got in the way of it. Ronicky now with the redirect. He's put it wide, and it looked like Astral just left it. He saw that it wasn't on target and got on the outside of the ball. Oxygen have completely turned this one around, nullifying the passing plays of BARÇA more and more as the series progresses. BARÇA going to need to switch it up. Where's the magic going to come from? You know that they've got plenty of talent on this team to test Oxygen's defense again. Chaussette. Oh, he did so well to take that ball all the way from taking it away from Ronicky all the way up to the offensive side of the field. Unfortunately, wasn't able to score off the attack, but all they have to do right now is maintain this lead. They just don't need to put themselves out of position. Oh! Mind games galore from Chaussette.
I feel like that's the third one we've seen in a minute. Chaussette is just faking everyone. Was that a double mind game as well? Did he get the whole squad to just jump past the ball?
It seemed like it.
Yeah,
it seemed like it from my vantage point.
That's hilarious. It's always better when you can get multiple players to flop completely past the ball. Chaussette, you might be in the mode right now where he's like looking for as many mind games as possible, because you know when they're working, just so why not keep going for them? It becomes a mind game, like mind game inception at that point. We've got mind games inside the mind game. Just the fact that he's going for mind games is a mind game, but he's done it this often.
Well, and the best time to go for him is when you're winning and the other team's desperately trying to make a score happen, desperately trying to make a save happen. That's the time to mind game for sure. Oh, Astral. Wow. So quick. Nice pass here from Chaussette. Astral just beating everybody on the goal line here to this ball, knocking it down and in.
Yeah, just too quick. Devo was off the goal line. Tried to turn around and get in the way of that one, and he wasn't able to pull it off. Now he's left the party. Lots of parties being destroyed here. Oxygen going from strength to strength. They've managed to improve upon the last game, which was a very impressive performance in and of itself. I said at the start of the day, I think that making semi-finals is the minimum that these guys are going to be happy with. I think they're going to be quite happy with how the series is going. It looks like top 4 is where they're headed.
Yeah, it's still early, but they are playing well, and it doesn't seem like, I mean, BARÇA's going to have to change something up, right? If they're going to make this, they're going to make this happen. Looks like another nice piece of communication there from Oxygen. Farah calling Chaussette off and him immediately reacting to that. I'm actually, now that we got the comms or the inside scoop on the comms from those guys, I'm even more impressed. And Astral taking out an insurance plan here.
Just doubling up on the last game. Just gorgeous by Astral there. Perfect air roll into position to get there as quickly as possible. I love the little reverse wave dash from Chaussette in the corner there. Just confidence oozing out of the Oxygen squad after slow game 1. You know, the one thing that really separates the very top teams in the world right now from all the teams who are trying to get in that conversation, it's got to be consistency. The fact that you can have a terrible game 1 against Top Blokes in round 1 of this tournament, and just come up with the solution on the spot. That's class from Oxygen. And they've done the same thing here. BARÇA completely outplayed them in game number 1. Some fantastic, some phenomenal team plays. But since then, it's been 6 goals in a row for Oxygen. 2-0 and now 4-0. And they are just rocking and rolling here. Giants have swept BDS. Get out of here. Wow. That's crazy. What are the other scores right now in the bracket? I'm going to give it a quick refresh for me, but I know it's not completely updated. Libertas 2-0 over Vitality. Wow. We're going to get every single game wrong by the sense of things.
Well, wouldn't be that big of a surprise, to be totally honest. But I think the one result we might get right is Oxygen Esports over BARÇA, because that's looking promising right now.
Yeah.
We're on Ronicky Cam now, just to give a little play to the BARÇA side of the field, since we're in game number 4 here.
Yeah, just one more reminder, guys. Head over to Matt's channel, twitch.tv/SmelsWorthless. If you want to see player POV, he's switching between games to spectate one player at a time for the whole game. You can learn a lot by watching one player, just their perspective of an entire game, start to finish. So I would recommend it.
Educational stream.
Unlike mine,
no
where
problem.
your IQ is deteriorating rapidly.
Johnny, if your stream was an animal, which one would it be?
Exactly. Yes.
Same.
Oh,
what a pass.
Oh!
The follow through.
What?
Itachi.
That might be crazier than the triple trouble goal that we saw like this earlier on. How does this keep happening to Oxygen today? We had a follow through from Tadpole in the previous rounds where they just got a very lucky goal off it, but now Itachi's is even better. He was still mid-air from the previous touch, but I mean, if they have to get goals like that, I don't think Oxygen are going to feel too bad about it. They're like, well, okay, we'll allow that. You know, we'll allow that one. Let's see what we can do in the comeback here.
It's easy to be like, oh, he's so trash and so lucky,
so lucky.
blah, blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah. You know, your normal ranked excuses come out when a shot like that gets made, but on the other hand, that's the kind of shot that's just going to tilt your opponent, right, when you make those. So
Oh, yeah, yeah.
bit of a double-edged sword. Just sort of depends on how Oxygen takes it, but there's one thing that we have noticed, as you just mentioned a little bit ago, it's that the mentality from these guys has been really, really good to watch throughout these 3 weeks of grid action.
Yeah, I think one of the most important things in that conversation is just how, you know, it doesn't have to be a good, like, friends kind of dynamic. As long as they have a good professional relationship between them and there's some respect, you know, between the teammates,
Yes.
you're going to have a lot of success in comebacks and, you know, dealing with things going wrong, losing situations, especially really random losing situations like what just occurred. I'm sure the Oxygen they're going to be able to pick each other up and say, okay, that's, you know, it's a bit unfortunate. Let's just see what we could do from here on out. I see the same thing from Space Station. We got to do the NA grid as well. They're just great friends, all 3 of those players. So when things are going wrong, I just have no worries that they're going to be, you know, bad vibes in comms. It's hard to imagine that there would be bad vibes with this Oxygen team because they're all just such nice guys.
Well, and
such good
Farah
friends.
also told us earlier this week that was just not the case.
Exactly.
That, like, their vibes are all very good, and it was important that he noted that as well, because, you know, the Dignitas video with the comms that was released with Astral and Yukio not really getting along very well. I think a lot of people labeled Astral as the problem in that situation.
But
where,
it's a team problem.
You know, it's a team problem, and there's multiple people involved.
Yeah.
And you know, if you find maybe you don't gel on this team, it's pretty clear that he's gelling pretty well on Oxygen. And according to the team captain, like, everybody's getting along great. So it's good news, and you love to see it, as they say.
Oh, I definitely love to see it. These guys having success is definitely, you know, great to see. And same to be said for BARÇA. You know, they've not had the most success recently in seasons and tournaments, but I love to see them playing well and playing at this level. They're actually defending brilliantly, and they're not being passive about it. They're really advancing their defensive line. Oh, no way. Itachi's air dribbling out of this. What a play to go 2-0 ahead. That's huge. Look at this from Itachi. He just air dribbled off a 50.
Wow.
He just air dribbled off a challenge. That's something you rarely see, if ever. Unbelievable.
one of those lovely moments where you find yourself in position with enough boost still to pull a accidental sort of play like that off. Pretty amazing.
Oh, double demo from Farah. Lead cut in half before BARÇA could enjoy the fact that they were 2-0 ahead. Chaussette with a gorgeous approach to it as well, just getting there so quickly and cleanly.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Johnny, we got demoed. That was the most unseen goal possible on this channel here.
Do you still have Bacchus mode on, so you saw the replay?
I just turned it back on actually just now.
All right.
I realized I was like, whoops.
Yeah, that's definitely going to help you. Oh, is that open? Chaussette? Can he find
open.
the goal? Yes, he can.
Sandbagging.
Lapse of concentration for BARÇA. Looks like Ronicky was diving in on a ball it really wasn't the safest to move in for. And after defending a lead so consistently for most of this game, as soon as they got their second goal, I think that gave BARÇA a bit too much excitement, and now they've completely lost control.
Yeah, if you're BARÇA right now, it's hard for you to not start to feel like things are headed in the wrong direction, that the momentum is changing. I actually just realized I accidentally switched to Itachi as well, but we'll enjoy a little Itachi cam here just in case we don't make it to a game number 5.
He's the resident Frenchman on this team.
True.
Oh, what? That should have been a goal. Well, it should have been on target at least. Another complete let-off. We saw a few of these earlier on in the series from BARÇA. 3 chances on net, and they're missing the target with intended shots. Here's another one. It's hit the bar. Follow-up from Itachi is good. And we might be headed to game 5.
Man, Itachi with the vision to realize he can get this around Astral here. Man, I really thought Astral was going to have that, but Itachi does well. Shoots
Perfect
it to the
placement.
left, and now they're up. One goal. 12 seconds left. That's certainly enough time. Whoa, that is scary if you are on BARÇA.
Yeah, kickoffs have gone to Oxygen in a couple of occasions, that being one of them. But BARÇA are not bothered. We're going to game 5. This is for the semi-finals right here. Who can get the next win?
Game
what
5.
Fight from BARÇA. That's a really great performance from them. It was, you know, a bit of a lucky start. Then we had the unbelievable play from Itachi, and the fact that BARÇA have snuck out that win with some pretty consistent pressure at the end of the game after completely throwing away their lead. And it shows you that these guys are fully focused now. Can they do the same thing in game 5 though? Oxygen look to be playing pretty well. I think still the favorites despite that game 4 loss.
All right, we're on Oxygen or Astral cam here. Astral, take us into the semifinals. Lead us to victory.
Once again.
Yeah, once again.
Not enough boost there for Astral. You could tell that he was perfectly lined up so he could start air dribbling out of that wall shot like he so often is. Itachi jumps off the ceiling early. He's only going to find a back wall. Nothing more in that play. Astral down the line. Big block into the middle. No one's there for Oxygen. Now Ronicky awaits on the side. That's a nice interception from Astral on his recovery. He just had ball cam on, keeping an eye on what's happening in case he can get involved early, and he did well.
Yeah, Oxygen spending most of their time on defense right now, but doesn't feel like they're under too much threat. Very comfortable in defense thus far. And Ronicky's in the air. Oh, missed the touch there. Both Oxygen players being patient, unsure if he was going to get that hit.
Oxygen,
that's a demo.
Failing to receive passes. Now this is reminiscent of what we saw in game 1. They're not in the lanes to receive the ball. Itachi is 1-0 to BARÇA once again. And this was a great dunk by Devo, followed up by another even better dunk.
The pile up there in front of net. Itachi with far more momentum than Farah and Astral there, able to squeeze it into the goal. And that's 1-0. Bad guys.
To the baddies, but Oxygen needs to start putting their passing plays together again. We didn't see many of them. There's one, but good save by Ronicky, just arriving at the perfect time. Have Oxygen lost the faith that they had in game 2 and 3? They were there always seemed to be someone ready to collect the ball when it would arrive in the danger zone. But there's been a couple of center balls this game which just went to nobody. Now here's Chaussette on the dribble against Itachi, pops it for Farah. He'll go off the backboard to Astral. He's got a flip reset here, but really, for all that pressure, not one shot on target for Oxygen. That's disappointing.
Yeah, you know, I think we expected that Chaussette would have the pressure there. Oh, what a pinch from the ceiling from Astral. Catching the BARÇA team on the back foot there.
So close once again. That was the inside of the post to the rescue for BARÇA. Chaussette testing them. Now Farah sticks it on the goal line. No one is there, but Astral will collect the bad clear and slam it in the top corner.
Really great positioning here from the Oxygen team. Chaussette's out front if that spills out, and Astral here far post. When Itachi tries to hit it across, easy angles there for Astral to put that away.
Yeah, great positioning. They had good coverage of all the clearing angles that BARÇA had. I mean, the play there for BARÇA, as scary as it is just to get behind the ball and play for the 50-50. But it's a terrifying thing to do when you're on your own goal line. Your brain's telling you, yeah, get rid of this. The ball's too close. We need to do something about this. That's a double commit, but Farah's landed inside the goal, so he should be able to follow up. And there is the
nicely done.
The clear. Ronicky lobs it into the middle. Chaussette just gets in the way of Itachi. Another follow-up touch, though. This keeps happening against Oxygen today. And now Ronicky with an opportunity. He's only able to knock it into the corner, though. And that's going to dilute all the pressure as Oxygen counter. Astral reset into the corner it goes. Itachi on the back wall slams it clear. And Ronicky always in that middle position, trying to knock on clears.
Oh, Astral with a very creative pass there off the ceiling, but Chaussette feeling like he couldn't beat BARÇA to it, just leaving that ball here. Trouble on the goal line here for BARÇA. Will they be able to convert? Oh,
that's great
away
boost
by the skin
management.
of their teeth there.
Devo had plenty boost there. What a great piece of news that was for the BARÇA fans watching. They're thinking, oh no, it looks like the whole squad's boosts are, but now Devo just flies up into the ceiling. Astral on the back wall again, plays it down to Chaussette. There's multiple threats from all angles again for Oxygen, but BARÇA on the counter. Itachi denied by Astral.
Really great challenge there by Astral. One of the BARÇA players ran ahead, took the boost. He had no choice but to go ahead and challenge. Did well to stop that offensive push. And now, looks like BARÇA's going to be able to turn this midfield skirmish into offensive pressure. BARÇA, this is an insanely tense moment here.
Yeah, BARÇA are so fast, and look at that speed from Itachi. He's done it again. Ronicky, sorry. And I think 2 times in the past 20 seconds, Ronicky is just so fast to the ball in the midfield. Chaussette didn't really hold back. He was quick to it as well. But Ronicky just pokes it past him. 40 seconds to go. BARÇA have Oxygen on the brink.
40 seconds left is 1 goal. It's plenty of time. This is winnable, but if I'm being honest, they've got to clean up their offensive play here. They're going to try and make this happen. Astral with a dunk. It's going to land pretty close to net here.
Oh!
Miss.
Oh,
no! What a save!
Oh, what? BARÇA!
The saves by BARÇA, incredible on this goal line.
They cling on. They're still in the lead. But here come Oxygen again. It's in the far post for Farah. He chips it up into the middle. Astral, uncontested. He's going to put it into the ceiling. There's 0 boosts on all the BARÇA players, but no threatening shots coming in for Oxygen. This is their last chance. It's infield to Astral. He shoots high. Farah actually going to get an opportunity now. Is he got the double? Farah with the rebound, and it's saved. BARÇA eliminate Oxygen with an unbelievable defensive display. Wow, what a game, what a series. Probably, to be honest, the best way to get eliminated early from the grid. But that's still a heartbreaker for Oxygen. They had so many opportunities at the end of this game, and they just couldn't get it past.
That was an insane final 20 seconds of the match.
Wow.
BARÇA ending the game with 7 saves, and I feel like 3 or 4 of them came from the very last 15 to 20 seconds there. Incredible goal line stand. I don't know who do you know who got the last save? I think it might have been Ronicky.
Oh, I don't know,
that top corner touch from Farah. I mean, I was also still impressed with the composure of the Oxygen players there at the end. You know, Astral patiently waiting in the middle for Chaussette's pass there. Instead of shooting it, goes for the backboard, and then Farah, you know, off collecting boost, did well to make the double touch happen, and sort of off speed as well. He didn't just like try to slam it in. He waited for a bit, tried to be patient, and to bait some plays out of the BARÇA players. But wow, GG's. That was some incredible Rocket League.
Yeah, GG's.
Obviously unfortunate that the mission control run is done, but really great play from Oxygen and great play from BARÇA. So
great games.
Can't ask for much more than that.
Great games. And yeah, BDS have been swept by Giants. Ren Vitality in Game 5 overtime against Libertas. Is that game concluded, guys? Or is it still going? Gilder in Game 5 against Triple Trouble. Just phenomenal stuff coming out of the grid once again in Europe. Ren Vitality won, so they've reverse swept Libertas as well. They reverse swept Liquid, they've reverse swept Libertas. What is happening with Vitality today? How are they just reverse sweeping everybody? Maybe they're playing keyboard mouse for the first 2 games, but Guild Triple Trouble, is that still going on, guys? Is that still happening? And also, one very important question, is anyone from Barcelona streaming their run through the tournament?
Yes.
Do they have a streamer? Anybody in chat? I don't think they do. We didn't see a caster in there, but I don't know if any of their players are streaming. Ronicky streaming? Is he? Ronicky? No? Nobody? That's a shame, because I would love to host them. They played phenomenal Rocket League there. Great defense. Super exciting games. No, Ronicky's not live. I don't think Diva streams right now. Ronicky's link but not online. Okay, so no streams there for BARÇA. I guess we could... What about Giants? Because Giants, they won last week, and they're playing BARÇA in the next round, so maybe we should throw host to Giants.
They have the least viewers, right? So let's boost them up.
Let's see. I think they had a lot of viewers last week because they have the Spanish
500.
They have the Spanish casting, which is
amazing,
incredibly exciting.
Amazing,
incredibly exciting.
Makes us seem very boring.
Yeah, 100%. But yeah, that's sorry to end early tonight, guys. Oxygen have been defeated in the quarterfinals. What a series, though. Really enjoyed that one. Congratulations to BARÇA. They played some unbelievable Rocket League. Just brick wall defense at the end there. But one final shout here to Matt's stream. Be sure to give him a follow as well. I know a lot of you guys have been showing love to me. But yeah, you got to check him out. He's been streaming the player POVs for you guys. And we'll be back next week, both of us, with the Oxygen grid run on Thursday and then the SSG on Friday. So looking forward to that. They're switching it back. The start times are going to be a bit different. But yeah, give him a follow. Matt will also be streaming the podcast on.
I was also going to say any Greasy Greasy fans in the chat. We are going to be doing a podcast with Greasy Meister, the same type of podcast we did this week with Farah, which is in my VODs. So if you want to go check that out. So far, we've done Apparently Jack, Marky Doodah. Did we do one by ourselves?
Yeah, I don't think we did. The first one we did by ourselves, yeah.
First one we did by ourselves, so that's really boring. You guys probably don't like that. Cole and Stumpy, Farah this last week, and Greasy next week. So it's going to be a banger. We went for almost 3 hours with Farah. Guy huge. Just wouldn't stop talking. It was awesome.
I was loving it. I couldn't believe it's 3 hours. It was one of those times where, we're talking, but it feels like just maybe 1 hour. I thought 1 hour, 1 hour, 20 minutes-ish. I didn't think we were over like an hour 20 in my head. Then I looked at the clock. I was like, what? Yeah, there's just really interesting stuff with Farah. So yeah, be sure to check out the podcast. I'll be streaming before it, so just follow me if you want to catch the pre-stream for that. Follow Matt if you want to catch podcasts. We'll both tweet about it as well.
Definitely.
So check us out there. But yeah, that's it. The earliest finish that we've had for the grid, but a great series to finish on. Super exciting stuff. And again, congrats to BARÇA. We're going to throw a host to Giants in just a few minutes. But yeah, thanks for watching again, guys. Remember, Twitch Prime exists. We'll see you again with more good streams next week. And we'll see you sooner than that with other content as well. So look forward to plenty stuff coming soon.